ask me a question, what would be a typical use case scenario where you would choose or pick one algorithm over the other? To answer that, let me start in explaining what we mean when it comes to Python data structures and algorithms. Data structures are ways in which we store and organize data, let's say in a database. There are multiple ways in which we store data. We we can store data in arrays, we can store data in lists, we can store data in graphs, trees, just to mention a few. We would want to store data in a way that will minimize space, that will also reduce time we needed to retrieve or to execute anything or to perform any operation upon the data. On the other hand, algorithms are set of particular operations performed in a step-by-step manner to execute or to solve a particular group of problems. Some examples of algorithms out there, we have linear search, bubble search, selection search, merge sort, quick sort, hashing, just to mention a few. Let me quickly explain these algorithms. Let's say in a linear search, we have a sequence. So what linear search does, it iterates one item over the other in a sequence and till it finds either a match or till it completes that sequence. It's kind of a straightforward, but when it comes, I would not choose that linear search when it comes to a large data set because it iterates one item over the other. At the same time, bubble sort is also one of the basic sorting algorithms out there that compares two adjacent elements. It finds which one is bigger or greater than the other, then it sorts them accordingly. Then it compares the second one and the third one. Which one is bigger or lesser. It sorts it accordingly until it finishes or traverses the entire sequence. Selection sort is it kind of divides the sequence into two regions, sorted region and unsorted region. So it looks at the items in the unsorted region and find which one is higher or greater or lower, higher or lower in that list, and it adds it into the sorted region. Merge sort is another kind of divide and conquer algorithm. It divides the entire input into two halves and recursively kind of sorts both halves and merge them to provide you the final result. Quicksort also performs more or less like a merge sort. It divides the entire list into sub lists, then it sorts them accordingly, and then combines them at the end. And also we have hashing. Hashing is kind of a technique that uses a hash function to map keys to indices in a data structure, typically in an array. So to answer the question, what would be the situation? What would be the reasons behind choosing one algorithm over the other? It depends. It depends. Everything in programming depends on the use case and the type of data. In our case, the type of data that we are working with. So imagine you have a large collection of data, such as a sorted list of items in a database. Um, you want to see the list of usernames. In that case, I would pick a binary search because it's an efficient algorithm to find specific items in a database that have got indexes or yeah, that have got indexes. Um, Binary search can also be used in scenarios where I'm looking for a particular record in a database, uh, or or looking up a user in a sorted list or finding specific element in a large data set. Binary search, I would use it when I'm dealing with a large data set compared to a linear search. And also, before even you choose which algorithm you want to also consider the time complexity of that algorithm. So whatever algorithm that you're going to choose, consider the time complexity of it and how the data is stored, and the time complexity of the algorithm. I think, in short, that's how I would pick. That would be the reasons behind me picking one algorithm over the other. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you. Bye bye.